Today we're traveling to San Francisco. We arrived on the California Zephyr and Amtrak train from Chicago. The Vistacar is the best place to see the Rockies and the Sierra Nevada mountains. We stayed at the Chancellor Hotel on Union Square. Here's our hotel with a beautiful view down the street. The first day after our arrival, we had a wonderful breakfast at Sears Fine Foods right next to the hotel. Here is the entrance into the restaurant. Here's a view back at the tables. Please like our video by checking the little thumbs up. That way you let us know you enjoyed it. Please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button, then the bell, and all. This will ensure that you get all of our new videos. Of course, no trip to San Francisco is complete without a ride on the cable cars. Here it is at the end of Powell at the turntable where we started our trip to Fisherman's Wharf. Along the way you can see Coit Tower, and here we are at Hyde Street, the end of the line. And here's a view looking at Ghirardelli Square. The cable driver grabs onto the cable to move or slow down. And here we are riding it back to the Cable Car Museum to have a tour of how the cable cars work. Cable car is a fun ride. It's amazing how the guys driving it work hard to keep this going for the tourists. San Francisco has wonderful public transportation. The Muni system allows inexpensive fares, especially for seniors. Some of the sights at Fisherman's Wharf is Ghirardelli Square and Pier 39. Here's a beautiful view of the Golden Gate Bridge. And here we are at Ghirardelli Square, where you have restaurants, shops, fountains. It's a beautiful place to walk around, have something to eat, something to drink. Fisherman's Wharf is a great place for seafood and baguettes made by Boudin, the great sourdough bread. Alcatraz is a wonderful sight, and the tour is great if you like prisons. The view from Pier 39 is great. You can see wildlife like seals, the boat marina. Here's a bunch of seals just having a good time. The views are incredible. The Cable Car Museum is well worth a stop to understand how the cable car system works. Here's the museum. It's right on the cable car line and you can get off. The signs explain how it was built, who was the engineer behind it, and shows you diagrams of how the cable under the streets work. You can actually see the wheels for the train and the operator's grabber to grab onto the cables. This museum is fantastic. Shows some old cars that were used as well. Not only is this a museum, it's actually the working motors that pull all the cables that drive the cable cars throughout San Francisco. You can see the cables going out and coming back in. It's a loop. There's no motors on the cars. They just grab onto a moving cable when they want to move. Going downhill, they can grab onto the cable to slow down. When they want to stop, they let go of the cable. Look at this wonderful old cable car. We took a Muni bus out to Golden Gate Park on the Pacific. The Conservatory of Flowers is a great museum. Look at the wonderful trees and plants. A lot of these are indigenous to the San Francisco, California area. There's outdoor gardens and a Japanese tea garden that's fantastic to walk through. Look at the sculpture here. This is outside the Museum of Flowers. Look at the cactus. Beautiful flowers. Look at these ferns. Ever see a leaf this size? There's a shuttle bus that you can take for free, and it goes all over Golden Gate Park. The Japanese tea garden is both informative and fun. Everyone enjoys a walk around this park. Look at the sculptures, the gardens. Here's Rory having fun as a samurai swordsman. Look at the Japanese tea house. Stroll through here, go through the gift shop, look at the cherry blossoms. It's just a wonderful place. Look at this bridge. Imagine walking over this. Western side of Golden Gate Park is at the Pacific Ocean. There's a windmill here, which is a great place for lunch. Here's a little garden we stopped by, and we had lunch sitting on a picnic table in front of the windmill. Here's our lunch, sandwiches we picked up. And here's the Pacific Ocean. It's dangerous here. There's terrible undercurrents and high waves. Of course, San Francisco has one of the best Chinatowns. Here's the entrance to Chinatown. There's all kinds of shops inside the street here. And there's the Transamerica Pyramid, which is very famous in San Francisco. Look at the artwork throughout Chinatown. Beautiful. Here's the street lights. Look at the building architecture. From our hotel to Quake Tower was the equivalent of 39-floor climb. Look at these hills. The sidewalks in some places turn into stairs. And here's Quake Tower. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge. You have magnificent views of Angel Island from the top of the tower. Look at the Transamerica building. Here's the city of San Francisco looking west. Just beautiful. Fisherman's Wharf, Golden Gate Bridge again, and a close-up of Alcatraz. Took Rory for lunch to Skoma's, my favorite San Francisco restaurant. Here's Skoma's. It's out on a pier. You can sit indoor or outdoors. We chose outdoors. It was a beautiful day. I, of course, had a lobster bib on. At the Embarcadero is the Abraham Lincoln Brigade Museum and sculpture. Look at this sculpture. It's in dedication to these people. Look and listen to this beautiful sculpture. The ferry building is famous and has lots of ferries to various points around San Francisco. Hyatt Regency is right by the ferry buildings, and it's a famous old hotel. It has a restaurant on the roof which was closed because of COVID. Look at the lobby, just a wonderful place to either eat or just sit down and relax. We hope you have enjoyed our channel. If you have, please hit the subscribe button below and the bell next to it so you get notified of new videos when they come out.